Welcome everybody, here we are, round 10. It is championship, BigV championship men, Wyndham versus Blackburn here at Eagle Stadium. And my name's Mitch, welcome to the stream. I'm joined here by Jules. G'day mate.
Great to be here, Mitch.
There we go.
Great to be here, Mitch. On this pink round.
That's it, a little bit of a different look.
Yep, I like
If you're
it.
just joining us here, if you joined us for the women's game earlier, you would have seen Wyndham running absolute riot against the Bulleen Boomers. We've still got the stats up. Wyndham 18 of 33 from beyond the arc, 55%.
Not a bad clip, not a bad clip at all.
You win by 37 points if you can do that every night. So what under the Wyndham women getting pink night kicked off with a flash, but it's the men's turn now. First time the men in the pink uniforms, Jules. What do you think?
I love it. Love the uniforms, a lot of cool polos around. I don't know if our viewers can see that. A lot of balloons. Shout out to Wyndham Basketball Club for going all out tonight.
Putting on an absolute show. And they've got the pink Wyndham socks. Plenty of pink kicks as well. A few of the boys rocking around.
You got yourself a pair, Mitch.
Got yourself a pair of pink socks. If you
Love
want a pair of Wyndham socks, we got pink Wyndham socks, $12 a pop. Tommy Lara's getting straight into work. Decides just to reset here.
And a bit of a tale of two stories here. Oh! Three-pointer from Miles Thomas, wasting no time. Bit of a sort of obviously tale of two stories for these two teams, with Wyndham obviously on top of the table, 10 wins, 2 losses. Actually, last round losing to McKinnon. So, which,
good game. Great.
Yeah,
Great
absolutely, absolutely good for the competition. Keeps things a little bit interesting.
Absolutely.
And Blackburn, 2 wins, 10 losses, but you never know in this league.
That's right. Keen to see James Legan as he's firing one off there, who's the leading scorer in the comp. It's first time seeing him out here in Werribee, or Wyndham, depending on. That's Jones fading away. Yeah, James Legan coming in at 26 points a game, leading the scoring in the comp. Keen to see what he's got there, and he's drawing the fouls, going to get to the line. Shoots him at a pretty good clip from the stripe at 82%.
That's right, 26 points a game, 5 rebounds, formerly of NBL 1, native of Houston.
That's right.
Pretty impressive resume on the hardwood for James Legan.
That's it. I'll have to get the inside scoop from Tommy. I think I saw a photo of James Legan and Tommy balling out 3x3 up in Alice Springs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, during the off-season. So,
yep.
That would have been a good contest to see. 3x3 basketball, always a fun one to watch. Coming up at the Olympics as well, 3x3 basketball. Yeah. So I think we have Australia have a women's team in the comp. I don't think the men qualified. Anyway, back to the game here. Manasseh, baseline, finding Jones. Easy rebound for Tommy in the end. Miles, he was feeling that. He was off straight away. As soon as he let it go, he was running back on defense. He knew that was finding nothing at the bottom of the net.
And looking to sort of press a little bit here. Looks like a bit of a zone.
There's plenty of pressure on both ends from Wyndham. Herbert, three-pointer.
And that's 3 threes in a minute and a half. It might be a long night. Still early, though. Still early.
Kimball wants his own corner 3. Sure does. Can't miss him in the green shoes. They stand out even more on pink night, I feel like.
Kimball averaging 20 points a game and 10 rebounds.
Jones drawing the foul. I think that's on Legan. He's quick. He's hard to keep up with, Oscar Jones.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, to be young and springy as the epitome of that. Oscar Jones here is going to go to the line for a couple of freebies.
And I don't know if there's a most improved category, either for Wyndham or the league, but Oscar Jones last year averaging just under 10 points a game in 15 minutes, and obviously this season just under 20 points in 24 minutes. So
as much as Wyndham as a whole was probably pretty sad to see Maurice go up to higher honours. Maurice Howard, one man who's pretty happy about that. Oscar Jones. Good pressure from Wyndham in the half court. Haven't even ran through the Blackburn starting lineup here. So number 41 is Michael Zuccolo. Number 32, just there we saw Nicholas Dentini. That was Miles Thomas.
That was going to be nice.
He just did all the hard work. He can't get up that high and miss the dunk. He have to give the next one a little bit extra sauce, I think.
Now, what was the last home game we did here? He had a massive jam, right? Or a near-massive jam?
Western Port?
Western Port, that's right.
Manassa's been pretty quiet to start this one off. Posting up on Dentini. Herbert couldn't get it to go. That's Cortland Martin getting it to drop.
Beautiful little floater with Tomi Ayolara right in front.
That's a lovely find.
And I know you were thinking on that play, Mitch. The angle was wrong.
I thought he was going to absolutely try and tear the rim off after missing the last one. The cheeky little backboard tap on the layup as well. Has Wyndham been off to a hot start the first 3 minutes of the game. Sort of blink and you miss it stuff, really.
Yeah.
It feels like it's just been up and down, up and down. It's always the contrast after watching the women's game. Obviously, that moves at a pretty good pace, I mean, by all means, but when the men get on, it's so fast up and down the court.
Very much so. And on the defensive end, Wyndham, starting out in what looks to be a zone, which is, we see them go to a zone from time to time, but they usually don't start in a zone. But, Blackburn's sort of gotten 7 points, but, things just look a little difficult for them. And when you got long guys like Miles Thomas getting in the passing lanes, it's going to cause some problems.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing, we had a lot of length. I mean, Wyndham's not, they don't have, Tomi is one of the sort of bigger guys in the comp, but they don't really have any massive guys. There's a few bigger guys kicking around, that's for sure. But then the drop-off there is not that drastic with Miles, Kane, Emmanuel Deng, Bo Cossack. Like, there's just length all over the place. So if you go into that zone, they can really stretch the floor out. As we're seeing, what do you got here? 1-2-2?
Looks like a three-quarter court press. No, just pressing up. As Wyndham teams like to do, you were saying, right?
Yeah,
Even in the juniors.
Yeah, that's right.
And that length, again, it's going to cause problems.
Thomas, he's feeling the triples. That's his third already.
3 from 3 from three-point land.
Nice move. Tintini. Jones got a hand on that one. Sorry, you were saying?
No, you're right. I remember Kimball from last season. I believe it was Camberwell, maybe?
I'm not sure where it was.
I should know if I'm going to
say
it. But anyway, I do remember him being quite nice in the post. So obviously he's going up against Tomi, but they'll want to look for him inside. He's got some nice moves.
Yeah, it was one of those sort of post-up players. Yeah. Legan can't even get a clean hand on it.
That's just tough. Legan did good to cut him off. And
little bump, that little shoulder-to-shoulder bump from Jones.
Great body control, beautiful finish.
Delayed that pick-up. Yeah, that's not bad. Substitution number 13 checking in. Jasper Freitag. Apologies if that's pronunciation is incorrect, but that's what I'm going to roll with. Kimball working hard, running into Tomi. Out of bounds ball on the rebounds off Miles Thomas, so it's going to be a Blackburn ball. A little something drawn up here for the Vikings. Don't know if that's how they drew it up, but got it in safely nonetheless. Legan's doubled. Kimball.
Good D there by Miles Thomas.
Straight up. Yeah, just walling up. I think, I think Kimball wanted a whistle there, but looked pretty clean. And he picks up a rebound here now. Martin finds free tag, baseline, loses it, gets it back. Up and under finish. I think it was Tomi Lara just giving Michael Zuccolo just a quick little nudge on the way out. Referee just saying, no, that's not going to be happening tonight. Thank you very much. Cortland Martin going to go to the line. Sorry, going to give away the foul. Going to send Oscar Jones to the line.
Oscar Jones able to use that little spin move so well. And Oscar Jones, 6 points, apologies, for the game. Miles Thomas, 12 points already. And we're only 5 minutes into the first quarter.
Miles averaging, what, 17 a game? He's already got 12. I'd love to see a Miles 40-point game. That'd be something to watch.
Yeah.
You could clip the whole thing up as a highlight reel. Good job by free tag to get it out of there. Right. Legan, the three outside.
And we're excited about Legan. We want to see him get going.
Yeah, absolutely right. Speaking of a guy that can get going.
Never shy. Nice looking three-pointer.
I think an interesting thing to see there was, that's the third steal Tomi's got. So it might be a third steal already for Tomi. I thought they've chalked him up to him or not. Yeah, 2 steals, number 3 there. Jeez. Blackburn just a bit reckless with it. Kimball saw the matchup with Herbert. That's all he needed to see. Speaking of a guy who's not shy to shoot the 3 ball.
I feel like Tomi's really taken a leap this season. I don't know about a leap, only averaging sort of a couple points more, but he had that game with, remember he hit all those threes and just really influencing the game a lot this season, not just with scoring.
Yeah, having definitely more of a offensive output from Tomi for sure. Again, Spruik in the 3x3. Yeah, that was his off-season. Was just playing 3x3 all around the world. Kimball making a bit of space with Dolney. Jones. Good work by Zuccolo. Clean hands. He's going to check out. I think in is Dintini and Manuel Deng. Josh Norling. A few changes for Wyndham here. That's what he got here, the inbound play.
It would go to Miles, but yeah, it's
switched it.
Mixed it up.
Tomi this time.
Unlucky. Nice move by JT. You could tell he wanted that 3, but he sort of did a little hezzy and didn't end up working out, but nice move.
He should have gone the full lob to Tomi.
Yeah.
I think he thought about it. I think there was that brief moment where he thought he might have just chucked one up there for him. I think Tomi was ready for it if he did. He sort of got caught in those two minds. Pressure in that half court.
And there's another steal.
Oh, and almost a turnover. Feeling it. No good this time. Pretty deep that one, Thomas.
Take that, JT.
Miles flying in, ready for the putback. That's good ball movement by Wyndham.
Absolutely.
Just bang, bang, bang. That ball flying around the court.
Very unselfish.
I'm not even going to try and commentate that. It's moving too quickly.
And hey, you're friends with the Dolney family?
Oh, I'm on good terms with
the
Dolney
can you ask, does Aaron have a room for his shoes? Just for his sneakers?
He wouldn't be far off it. I mean, well, Holly's over in Chicago for college, so maybe he's just chucked them all in Holly's room.
Got the pink, I don't know what
that's
they are.
That's a Kobe 5.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, that's the OG Kobe 5 pink colorway. There is a name to it, I can't remember, but OG Kobe 5s. Best. They asked me best on court sneaker wise. It's no debate. Although the KD,
Oh, really? Okay.
the KD SpongeBobs are a great one, I must say. On free tag, he's got the SpongeBobs with the green bottoms there.
Now, are those ones I can just purchase, or do I have to line up at some ridiculous hour?
They've all sold out by now.
Okay.
JT up and under, couldn't get it to go. Beautiful pass, finding Legan in the corner. Finds the bottom of the net.
Good to see James Legan get going. Up to 8 points now.
Dang, triple, no good. Don't see him put up a lot of three-pointers, Emmanuel Deng, but confidence there. Emmanuel Deng copped some friendly fire from Miles Thomas, who's drawing a foul in transition there. As we're talking about, you know, flash sneakers, and checks in with the black shoes and the white socks. Almost looks like he's out of the schoolyard there. Number 99, Dylan Ryburn. He's been in Blackburn for a few years now, I think, from memory. Called that name before. Haven't seen much of Emmanuel Deng this year, probably compared to last. He's been working a bit in the youth league, a little bit of, I think, college stuff as well early in the season. But good to see him get a good chance to get some minutes here.
Absolutely. He's one of those guys, if he was on any other team, probably get a lot more minutes. But
yeah, that's right. And Kane Hines checks in as well for Wyndham.
Was that an in and out, Kane? Very nice.
That's the easiest assist you'll get in your life, is finding Aaron Dolney in the corner. You find Aaron Dolney in the corner, dish it to him as an assist, bang, every time almost. I'd love to see a breakdown of field goal percentage for Aaron from the corners. Handoff now, and Legan up top. Kimball, I thought he got away with a travel there, but he didn't. I had the travel there too. I don't know if you might be checking the stats there, Jules, but just shuffled the feet a little bit too relaxed.
And Wyndham, 14 three-point attempts already. That's what they do, but Blackburn really have to get them off the three-point line. Easier said than done, but that needs to be a focus.
I've got, speaking of chasing guys off the three-point line, if they're going to do that, I think Wyndham going to be pretty happy just to check in Choice Manasseh. He's going to stroll his way through, get a couple feet in the paint, and just wreak some havoc in there.
He does do that very well.
It's been a very quick first quarter. I don't think we've had many fouls, or like 6 fouls, but no timeouts or anything called. So, Deng 0 from 2 from the three-point line. Martin, oh my God. Out in a flash.
Jet quick.
And the referee called goaltend, but the points counted anyway, I think. So, yeah, that was fast. Need him matched up on Oscar Jones here in a minute. That'll be a good one to see. So Cossack in for Wyndham. Working hard on the boards. Hines comes up with it. Dolney from deep. That's from beyond the yellow line.
From the car park.
9 points for Aaron now.
That's 3 threes, 9 points.
Cossack.
Very nice move by Jasper Freitag.
And the foul called on Bo Cossack. Coming across late. It's not bad when you can pour on 40 minutes and most of your starters are sitting on the bench. I mean, Miles Thomas with 9 has probably played the most out of the starting 5. Troyce Manasseh only registered the 1 rebound for the whole first quarter.
And 40 is a lot, even for this Wyndham team. I can't recall too many games that they've scored 40 in a quarter. Not this season.
Knocking down the second of his free throws there, Freitag. Josh got off in time. A few of the boys liked it. I'll let you run through our quarter time break here. Jules going to do some court announcing duties.
Excellent, excellent. As we continue the pink round here. Everyone looking good in their pink. Lots of nice polos, socks and all sorts of things for sale. Look, yeah, 40-22, obviously quite one-sided. Blackburn have to do a better job getting Wyndham off the three-point line. Obviously shooting at a very, very high percentage, but it's going to be a long night if they continue to let them, especially Dolney and Miles Thomas getting going. They've got to look at something different. Still plenty of game time ahead of us, so we'll see you in the second quarter. Back here in the second quarter. Let's see if Blackburn can get some things going here. Wyndham look to be in a man. Oh, beautiful three-pointer from James Lagan. Very nice. Very, very nice. And we know he can shoot it, obviously, as we said earlier, the top scorer for the championship division, averaging 26 a game. Let's see if he can get 4-point play. Something very James Harden-esque about that shot, and Lagan himself a native from Houston, so maybe something there.
There we go. Sorry, Jules. Sorry to miss the first start of
right.
the quarter there. Just picking up some raffle tickets, mate.
That's fine. Hopefully you didn't miss that play.
The chance for a 4-point play.
Yeah.
He made the triple. Yeah. Who was the foul on?
Sorry, I didn't see.
Didn't see that one. That's all right.
No one on Wyndham in any sort of foul trouble.
Nah, pretty evenly spread.
Expect it. Yeah, as you said in the first, not a lot of fouls called. Sort of very
pretty free-flowing first quarter. Yeah, for sure.
Which is what you want.
15 points for Miles Thomas through that first half. 4 triples in that. Keeping the score bench busy. You got a patch of sweat on the court. Send Kane Hines over to fix it up. He's the one usually making them, isn't he? Like he's usually the one diving all over the floor. I was having a look at a few of the games from the last games these teams played. I think last week or the week before last, I should say, with the bye week off that King's birthday holiday. The Vikings had Hume and Bellarine, and they actually didn't manage to get a win either of those games. But obviously Bellarine, KG, friend of the show, friend of the show, Gavion Green. Put up 27 and 9 against the Vikings.
27 and 9. There you go.
As Martin finds a little gap, that floater.
Yeah, it's the second time he's done that. Very nice.
And Nasser's back on.
The most special thing about that play was that hesitation. Just threw everyone off. Obviously behind the back looked lovely, but that little hezzy is what got him to the rim. That was beautiful. Oh, speaking of beautiful.
Free tag. Flying through.
Freetag having himself a good game.
Averaging 7 a game. Manasseh from deep. Seen everybody else knocking down threes here tonight.
He heard you say in the first that he was having a quiet one, and this is his response, Mitch.
Bang, bang. Yeah. Look, I've seen Manasseh do it here enough, but it's usually been in different colours.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see it. Well, it's not in the Wyndham yellow and blue, but it is for Wyndham.
I was looking at his stats from last year playing for Hume, and I think 20 a game. Really impressive. Slightly different role here.
Yeah.
But just so well rounded. You know, the Swiss. I call him the Swiss Army knife. His stat sheet just looks all over the place, and actually leads the team in rebounds, assists, and steals. So there you go.
Leads the team in rebounds.
Yeah.
Manasseh 8.3 a game. There you go. Yeah, I think that's a lot of that. Credit to.
Oh, talking about steals, don't you love it when we're right on cue? Stop it.
That's something special from Manasseh. I think Coach Zoe, who joined me on comms, a few times, rebounding by committee was the term. The good box outs coming from Miles and coming from Tomey.
Yeah.
They do the hard work and box out the big guys, and Manasseh can swoop in and pick up the rebound. Amanda Pascal, same thing, averages about 8 boards a game. But it's the box outs from the other teammates that, as well as good rebounding ability.
I haven't heard that before, actually. Rebounding by committee. I like
that. That's right. Yeah.
Touchdown.
Oh, Manasseh having a great second quarter. To 7 already. I think they're all this quarter.
Yeah, had to have been, yeah.
Good post up from David Pino. Couldn't get it. Dolney flying through contact and scooping up the rebound. It looks like that's up from Manasseh. Cossack almost able there to reel it in. Oh, the floater again.
He loves it.
He's seen the scouting report for Wyndham early.
Oh.
And he knows that's what's coming. Another one from Martin.
Jet quick in the open floor.
Absolute lightning. Wants the screen. All the time in the world, didn't he? It looks like he was just walking through a library. Decided to pull up that jumper.
Lovely pull up. He does that so well.
Legan guarded by Cossack. Over the top to David Pino. Posting up Hines, it'll flip up. I think he might have got backed in the face for his troubles. Cossack, corner 3, good looking 3-point shot from Bo. Don't see him shoot a lot of those, but it's a lovely looking jump shot. Nice find inside, Legan able to find Pino inside.
It's still a 19-point game, but it just feels like Blackburn are into it a little bit more.
Come out good that after that first break.
Big part of that's obviously been Martin. He looks good in the open floor, but they just look like they're getting through their sets a little bit more. So.
A bit more organisation, a little bit more sort of time just to settle into the game, perhaps. It's always a bit daunting coming up against Wyndham. It's hard when you're coming up against a top team and then they start really well at the same time. You sort of need a few things. When you're a bottom of the ladder sort of team or down the bottom end and you're playing a top team, you need quite a few things to go your way.
Yep.
And when they come out from the start and Miles Thomas goes bang, 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 knocks down 3 triples in the first 2 minutes of the game, it's like, okay, there goes that hope.
It's going to be a long night. The 2 wins for Blackburn this season against Western Port, obviously, having a more difficult year, Western Port, and Melbourne Uni, which just really just always unpredictable.
Really typifies Melbourne Uni.
Yeah, we were saying the same thing last season, remember? But I like watching Melbourne Uni. They're fun, and they've got. Do you remember Nicholas Masunda?
Masunda.
He's got beautiful footwork.
They've got Joel Rhymes.
Yep.
They've got a lot of really, really good players. Yeah, absolutely.
They're fun to watch.
Absolutely, but find themselves 9th, 5 and 7. Could definitely, but at the same time, they could knock off any team in the comp on any given night.
It's tight there in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll have to go and double check what the final structure is. I'm not 100% sure. I think last year was a top 5. Oh, Norling. Beautiful move. Josh Norling slicing his way through. That was a real highlight of his game last year. That sort of slice through, get to the rack, finish with in the youth league.
Yeah.
In that youth league season.
What he averaged?
It's like 29 or something.
Really?
Yeah, it was a lot.
Well, that play before the timeout, if you remember, he missed it, but he did a gorgeous little Euro where he really slowed it down. So,
and that's obviously where it comes to, is that sort of like the speed of the men's game is that much higher, and the bigger, sort of stronger bodies.
But that ability to slow down after you burnt past someone, underrated skill. Obviously, a few guys do that really well.
Oh, all the way to the rack, Dylan Ryburn. Points are good.
Agent 99.
Yeah.
You don't see that as a
I don't know how you come up with a number 9, a number 99. It's a nightmare for the referees to try and signal the bench, isn't it? Like, you'd hate for number 99 to be picking up a few fouls. Knocks down the 3-point play. And Manasseh. Oh, Jones. Oh, from deep. But I think that was the play. They were drawing up, but Jones like, oh, well, I'm open. I might as well just let this fly from 1.5 meters beyond the 3-point line. Well, when you're shooting the 3 ball at 48%, I don't know why you wouldn't let him fly.
That's right, yeah. He wanted that one. There's that stop and pop again. As a defender, very frustrating. You stop him, you think you've got him, and he just pulls that out of his bag.
Yeah. It's a rebound there, an easy one. It's on for Manasseh. Guarded by Bull Neop inside. Good defense by Neop this time. Able to cause the miss from Manasseh. Falling away to his right hand. He wants one back. Kimball on the rebound. Kane Hines did a lot right. Called for the foul at the last moment. Can't believe it. Like pretty good defense, but I mean, we're pretty far away from where the foul was called, but tough man to guard in the post when he gets the ball down low like that.
Yeah.
Anthony Kimball, might be a couple fouls for Hines, who's, just the 2 fouls for Kane, so he's going to have a rest. Just managing those minutes. Speaking of managing minutes, Miles Thomas hasn't checked back into the game yet. Happy to enjoy a bit of time on the bench. I mean, the boys had a week off last week. Surely you'd be fresh.
I don't know if he'd be happy. Obviously he's getting a win first and foremost, but 15 points in the first. It's a tough one for a coach, though, isn't it? Right? Like Miles Thomas is probably thinking, "Hey, I'm cooking. This could be a 30 or 40 piece." But hey, and yes, true. But the coach is probably thinking, "Hey, it's a good opportunity. Some of the other guys get some minutes.
Get some good minutes into Emmanuel Dang, Josh Norling. Yeah, exactly."
Unlucky, beautiful cut there.
It was all the way around the 3-point line. He started in the corner there with Daniel Herbert. And just did all the hard work and then missed the layup as Bull Neop forgot which one was the pivot foot and gives away the travel.
And Kimball screaming down the middle. Just going to get that.
15 for the third. Alexander Canellis. Working through a couple of screens. Bo Cossack on the rebound. Able to flip that one up with a bit of contact. He's going to be able to go to the line and chance for one more. Sort of right place, right time for Bo.
Yeah.
The teammates have a bit of faith in him, not even lining up.
Good to see Bo get some more minutes. There's a few games earlier in the season that we saw a bit of him. I saw him at the top, obviously very long, pressing up, and got the 3 ball.
Yeah, corner 3-point play there as well.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's good to see. Coming over from NBL 1, Melbourne Tigers, if I'm not mistaken.
Good defense from Tommy. Kimball's flying in.
Beautiful composure, hop and a step. That's hard to do. He was screaming down.
The ball's flying. That ball was flying down as well. Yeah. And into the Euro. Into the Euro step. Finish with the left hand. The offhand for Jones. I believe he's a righty.
Wyndham do that so well when they show with the big man. Either Tommy or Kane just makes the opposing guard's life very difficult. Oh, he's going to get an and one for that. Oh, that's frustrating. Kimball doesn't like that. But over the body, probably a right call.
Without the foul, that's a great tip in from Tommy.
Yeah.
You know, you had the contact and the foul and the chance for a 3-point play. It's exceptional from Tommy Ailara. Great box out. Really shows what the fundamentals of basketball can do, right? Just get a good box out in, and all of a sudden you tip that one in, and then there's a chance
offensive box out, eh?
Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yeah. When you get position, you just hold it.
Yeah, he had it, and then, you know, there's no way. It would have had to be an awkward bounce for Kimball to get that.
Manasseh called for the foul. Martin's come on with the towel. He's going to have to hand that off. Yep. Is that a USA flag towel? Or no? No.
Either that or...
No, that's just a striped
Texas.
towel. Yeah, Texas towel. Bringing a piece of home. No, I think it's just blue and I think it's blue and red stripes. The bull knee up with a foul at one end. He's going to go to the other end and knock down a couple of free throws, hopefully. Coach Matthew Brooks just wanted to discuss something. I don't know what the referees can do. You're down 25. I don't know if talking to the referees is going to sort of... I always find that funny when you're down by a large margin. Oh, I'll then talk to the refs and try and get something sorted out here. But
so far, I mean, I feel the game's being well officiated.
I think so, yeah. I think they've tried to stamp out a few of those little nudges and niggles and pushes. The boys have been trying to sort of get under each other's skin. But
when you don't notice the refs, that's when you, right? Like, that's when you know it's being officiated well.
Yeah, like even that Tommy Ailara, that tip in, that foul's probably there.
Yeah.
You know, you could see it not get called, but you can see it get called. And yeah, but overall I think the officiating's been pretty good. Neop firing one real quick. Good rebound by Tommy. See Martin close out on Jones real quick. Manasseh from pretty deep. Doesn't phase him.
Can't go, well, I don't know. How do you play that? Do you go under the screen like that and he hits the 3? Do you go over and he drives and he pull-ups? I don't know. It's choice Manasseh.
And he gets a steal now as well.
Maybe you do go under it until he hits a few 3s, and now he's about to hit his second in a row. Nah.
Pressure on the ball from Manasseh this time. Zuccolo, corner 3, no good. Haven't seen too much of Herbert tonight. Pretty quiet operator, typically Daniel Herbert.
Yeah, averaging just under 10 points a game in the starting role. It's compared to last season, it's good to see him.
And you mentioned one of those players that could probably go to a lot of clubs in this division or the division, Division 1 below the championship and play a lot of minutes and score a lot of points.
Yeah.
But very happy to be a part of a pretty good system here at Wyndham.
And clearly getting better, still a young guy. Here we go, Miles Thomas. See if we can draw up a baseline play or...
Well, the baseline play is pretty simple. The baseline here, Miles goes to the elbow and then he pops out.
Don't give it away. Other coaches are watching, and
the same play they've done 100
6,
times.
7 and long, and he'll just get it. So you're right, yeah. Let's
Yeah.
just get the ball in, boys.
Actually, I was chatting to Jared Hillier at a rep game last night. Kimball almost got away with the travel there too, I think. And I think he was talking about the women's team, and he goes, "Oh, I think we have a couple of plays. Like, they don't really practice plays. The women's team, the men's team might be sort of similar to that. I'm not sure how Lucas operates, but he goes, we have a couple of plays we run to get the ball into the hands of our main ball handlers, but as far as offensive sets and plays,
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I guess his methodology is just kind of, I mean this is a compliment, run and gun, right?
Yeah. Oh, he says it himself. Yeah, absolutely. But that's definitely the way Wyndham do it a lot, even through the juniors. Like, Tommy jams one through traffic. You watch Miles now. Now Tommy's got one. Miles is going to want one as well. As Martin can't deal with the outstretched arms of Tommy Ailara. Herbert misses that one by a mile.
But you're right, I'm going to be looking for that now, but a lot of it is dribble handoffs and sort of just basic cuts, right?
Bull knee up.
Getting the ball through hands and letting guys do their thing.
Yeah.
Keep it simple, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, handoff or sort of, probably more handoff than on-ball screens.
Yeah, trying creating space for the ball handler. So when you bring the screen, you bring the extra defender. All of a sudden, there's more traffic to go through where you keep that handoff and keep it moving.
And just big emphasis, obviously. This is a championship division for a reason, but just great spacing.
So I've just realised that Wyndham have put on 71 points in the first half. Sorry, just missing that headline.
Yeah.
Looking at 140 if they keep going this quick.
Well, they had 40 in the first quarter. Looking at 160, so that's a lot even for them. But
NBA All-Star sort of statistics. Deng's got a couple of free throws and knocks one of them down. Good transition here. Finds me up in the corner again.
nice take.
Nice take. Bull knee up. Having a great second quarter. Didn't see much of him early. He's up to 6 points with the chance to make it 7 on the end. One here.
I like your statistics here, Mitch.
Thank you, mate.
Always very well prepared, my friend.
I had a moment of this afternoon to whip up the stats tables there, and not too much notes to go on these two teams. Not much of a history, I would say. I haven't played each other yet this season. And
that's right. I had to almost double check. I'm like, is that right?
Yeah.
You know, there are plenty of teams that Wyndham have played twice, but they haven't met Blackburn, and then they're playing them, I think.
It's like 2 or 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
Thomas. All the boys wanted to fire from downtown. Martin fighting through some contact.
Oh, that's the third or fourth time with that lovely little runner.
Not sure where Miles Thomas is going. I'll let you wrap it up there, Jules. I'll jump on the microphone, do a little announcements here.
Yeah, look, obviously, you know, first team and second last team for a reason, but Blackburn, they need to just focus on getting through their sets, competing, and working on the things they need to work on. A couple of good performers on their end. Obviously Legan, Martin with those lovely little runners, and if they can get some of our other guys going, Kimball, hopefully make it a more competitive game. Trust that you're enjoying the coverage here tonight, and we'll see you in the third.
Discover the ultimate in courts, Dream Courts, the official court partner of the NBL. As the leading experts in tailor-made courts, there are so many reasons to choose Dream Courts. Whether for casual backyard enjoyment or professional grade competition, the fully customisable courts redefine how you play. Dream Courts offers an unparalleled playing experience for everyone. Elevate your game with a Dream Court designed just for you. Visit dreamcourts.com.au to get a quote today.
We're back. Second half action. Wyndham v Blackburn. Welcome back, or welcome if you've just joined us to tuning in to some other games this evening. Miles Thomas almost had a 5-second violation on the inbound pass. Manassa back to the starting five for Wyndham. I think a few changes there.
Great ball movement. Nice little fake there by Herbert. Faked me out. Faked everybody out.
That's the one. Even the camera moves. We'll see if Aaron.
Yeah.
We'll see if Aaron had the switch on that as well.
That was a big block. That was a big block.
That is absolutely. That was really good timing by Manassa. I feel like he just went up and just swiped at exactly the moment he needed to get it clean as a whistle. As Legan catches one up near the halfway line. Jones and Manassa giving him a hard time. Martin. Found Zaccolo in the corner, couldn't get it to go. Manassa, I think he had a foot on the line. It is two. Just the big toe, just on the line.
Blackburn just look a little bit shaky with that press by Wyndham.
Martin let him on fly. I need to look at the shorts under Martin's, like the skins he's got under his shorts. Sort of look like white man can't jump, sort of 90s style.
The Billy Hoyle.
Type kind of.
Very good.
What a movie, yeah, that's a film.
We'll come back to 90s basketball movies in a sec, all right?
Let's not get started on that. Manassa just up from the corner, couldn't get it to go. Martin
In the open floor here, looks dangerous.
Neop buries one.
That's 10 points.
Ooh,
Looked good.
Had a brief chat with Tommy just at the half-time break.
Yep.
Just about the 3x3 basketball. And he said, yeah, he did play James up in Alice Springs during a tournament they had up there. And yeah, and he did credit actually his increased output into playing 3x3 during the off-season.
Yeah.
Obviously at a pretty high level. He was sort of travelling all around the world in whatever circuit it was he was doing. But yeah, sort of just putting himself in more game and pressure situations and more offensive and defensive scenarios that you would get in a summer workout sort of style thing. And also gave him a bit more confidence to go off the dribble.
Okay.
Because, typically as a big man, you can dribble the ball and you can do it, but in 3x3, everyone handles the rock, everyone swings it around.
You have to, there's three of you.
Yeah. So, definitely gave a little bit of credit to his, increased output this season to playing that. So, it's a great game. I think if anyone gets a chance to give 3x3 a run, I think it's something that would be definitely worth a go.
I always enjoyed playing in it, but as far as watching it, not to say I don't enjoy it, but I haven't really given it a chance. But I think
it's great. You can watch a game in 20 minutes. It's done.
Yeah. And obviously Melbourne, there's tournaments all over the place.
Yeah, the kids pump them out during school holidays quite often. Yeah, and you only need 4 players for a team.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'd be nice. Not that I'd be interested in playing in it, but it would have been good way to have like a men's, social sort of 3x3 comp. I think a few places do it. Play a couple of games a night, maybe. Pull me up again in the corner.
Beautiful, stroking it.
Up
to 13 points,
13
I think.
points
The
now.
top scorer for his team. Let me just check that.
Oh,
That's
1, 2, 3,
accurate.
4, 5, 6 there, mate. If you need the code for the stats sheet there.
13 points, having himself a nice game. Did Tommy talk about who his teammates were, out of curiosity?
I haven't gone into it with that. No, I'll have to. I didn't recognise many of them. They were the same guys most of the time. I'm sure they were pretty high-level players if kicking around in some 3x3 for a bit of coin. Little shuffle of the feet there from Miles. There's Troyes up to 21. The 4 boards, a couple of steals in there as well. Tommy Ailara with 4 steals.
Beautiful little
Nice
finger
finish.
roll by Kimball. And that was a good find, obviously, Tommy having the
mismatch there on
big
Michael
mismatch.
Zuccolo. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know most of these guys, Mitch. I'm not sure if you see me looking down, but you don't need to for most of them. Very impressive.
Oh, a couple of them that have...
Zuccolo's been around for a while.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've, like, not that I've seen Blackburn here a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like they're one of the teams that haven't played
Yeah.
here a ton. I feel like Sunbury I see all the time.
Yeah. Hume all the time, even though they've changed the roster. McKinnon.
Yeah. McKinnon all the time. Yeah, exactly. But Blackburn, I haven't seen a ton, but Bull Neop, definitely seen him before. Kimball, Zuccolo, definitely a few names I remember calling over the last couple of years doing this.
Did he have 15 efficient points with 4 minutes left in the third when you saw him last?
Who's that, sorry?
Bull Neop?
Bull Neop? No, absolutely not.
Very
No,
impressive.
he's looked great here tonight.
With the three, taking to the basket, and he hasn't started, so he hasn't played big minutes. I don't know if he plays big minutes for him, but super efficient.
Kimball working hard. Zuccolo firing one off. Didn't get it to go. And out of bounds. Going to be a Blackburn ball.
Good energy by Blackburn. We saw that in the second quarter. Obviously, still 19-point game, but they're fighting. That's all you can ask.
Going to need plenty of it. Yeah, Wyndham have done a pretty good job of keeping James Legan quiet. Obviously, he's not far off his average, averaging 27 a game or so. Kimball firing one.
Beautiful help there by Herbert. Little double.
Yeah, a little sneaky double, wasn't it? Sort of just snuck in. He knew Legan was too busy worried about the post up on Manasseh.
Yeah.
He swoops in.
I feel like there's a little game within a game here between Legan and Manasseh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to see a one-on-one, a one-on-one knockout tournament with a few of these players. Obviously it'd be very different. Like the way you'd see Legan versus Miles Thomas or those sort of players. But if you could put sort of a couple of them just one-on-ones and everyone else just space out and let Legan and Manasseh just go at it, the way the two of them would operate would be very different. I think Legan would look at sort of attacking and slashing and going a lot faster. And then you'd have the cool, calm, collected Manasseh just sort of breaking him down and a little bit more sort of methodical. It's probably the right word for Manasseh. Court sweepers being kept busy. I think that was after the tumble from, I think that was Legan on the tie-up when they just got tangled up on the on that inbounds play.
Remember that Bellarine game where just bodies all over the place?
KG and Kane Hines and pretty much everyone diving around.
That'll be interesting when Wyndham go to Bellarine for some payback, maybe not.
That's right. Bellarine were good that game.
Yeah,
absolutely. Let's have a little around the ground, see what else is going
what
on.
else is happening?
Let's see. Bellarine and Pakenham are ongoing. That's happening at the moment. Bull Neop missing one there. And Manasseh. There we go. Just cool, calm and collected, isn't he? Dolney didn't quite get the feet set as much as he usually does. I think there's quite a few games still ticking.
Oh, love that little floater or that little runner. That was more of a floater. He shoots though. That's a hard shot at any level, and he shoots it at a high percentage.
Yep. So, Keysborough knocked off Hume and Shepparton knocked off Western Port. Both results you probably would have expected. Was it Bellarine and Pakenham going at it at the moment. Sunbury and Camberwell as well happening. So nothing too much. Nothing really exciting there, is there? Maybe the...
You were saying, Mitch?
Sorry, lost where I was. There, Jules. Kane Hines into the lineup. That's out of bounds from Herbert. Almost said Kane Hines into the attack as if he was opening the bowling. Been watching too much of the Cricket World Cup on at the moment. Over in the USA and West Indies. Neop.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
okay,
a few games being played over in New York, and
yeah,
it's pretty big.
And obviously the Euros are
Oh,
about to
beautiful
start.
pass. Pino, David Pino finding Zaccolo, who manages to get the bucket and draws the foul at the same time.
And now a 15-point game with an opportunity to make it 14 as Coach Allen calls a timeout.
Hasn't been a fantastic start to this third quarter for Wyndham. I think we'd have that 7-14 for the visitors. So coming out after the break, whatever they've gone to has obviously worked pretty well for them.
I quite like Coach Allen posts different workouts, just little clips of like different drills they'll do with the guys, like 2-on-1 pull-ups, or finishing against contact, and then obviously the guys putting in a lot of work as a team, but then on the individual moves. So then it's nice seeing some of those in action here. Whether it's floaters or spin moves.
Yeah, that's right. I guess the creative finishes and going into the driving past one person, getting into the rack and finishing with someone else, and pretty crafty, and obviously sort of creating that sort of confidence and skill levels to finish on multiple levels. It's actually sort of my current sort of interest I've been looking into is I'll have to find out what it's called, but it's like effective, not quite effective field goal percentage, but definitely something along those lines. Where'd it go? Try and find my notes here. But it basically was like breaks down the points value of a shot attempt.
Okay.
So like if you're shooting it from right under the basket and you're making 95% of those, it's worth it's worth 1.9 points.
Yeah, okay.
Right, and then it's sort of as you get further away from the basket, it decreases because the shot percentage goes down.
Yeah.
But the value stays at 2. But then it jumps up again past the 3-point line because it's worth more points.
Ah, okay.
You know what I mean? So yeah, really
very sophisticated.
Very sophisticated. Trying to sort of just talk about teaching the kids about the best shot on the court is a layup right on the basket. A shot attempt under the basket's worth 1.5 points, and then basically anything from there to the 3-point line, it doesn't increase. I think corner threes go to about 1.3 because obviously a corner three is actually quite a bit shorter. I sort of forgot that as well. Bit of nerd sort of statistics,
but I'm all about it.
Could probably do a better job of explaining it, but I couldn't find the graph and the chart I was talking about. But some pretty interesting sort of data and stuff to dive into. I'm sure these guys are probably all over it. Beautiful shot, Cortland Martin. Wyndham need a couple of buckets here.
And just a 12-point game,
Stem the flow a little bit here. Stolen his 3 balls in and out. And a foul called in transition. It's going to be on Herbert. It's Wyndham up to a couple of fouls already. Blackburn with no more to give. I think you get 4, is it? And then 5th foul is free throws, or you get 5?
I think you get 5. I should know this. Sorry.
I always get that mixed up.
I think you. Oh well, yeah. It's got to be 5. Otherwise, they'd be on the line, right? Mitch, this game is getting real interesting now.
This is heating up here. Wyndham need an answer. You have to really sort of get things going after half time. It's been all Vikings on the bench and was fired up. Good rebound from Thomas. He's just working hard, trying to draw the foul.
Martin up to 17 points.
Corbin Martin, he's looked good.
He's got to be shooting at a high percentage. Yeah, 61%.
Jeez. Yeah, 7 of 9 inside.
Yep, 77% from 2. That's all those runners and pull-ups, and can't think of.
It's a stat line from Tommy. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals.
5 assists.
Jeez, getting it done on all levels. Tommy Ailara.
You know what I was thinking? Granted, it is a 40-minute game, but there aren't a lot of guys that I think the top assist man in the league, I want to say, is Barry from McKinnon. I think he's getting about 6, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So that's not high, right? Like.
Right. Okay.
Like you'd expect that to be higher, I guess. I'm talking about across the league.
James Legan knocking down a long 2. Yeah, no, I agree. You don't see people sort of averaging that 8, 9, those bigger, or even having big assist games.
Yeah.
Dolney can get the feet set, but can't get the shot to go. As Martin pushes the pace. Dolney working hard. Quick release, good rebound from Thomas.
Probably the first mid-range he's missed.
Coach wanted the travel. It's almost a travel, you could say, but it is a foul. The foul was definitely there. Was it a travel first? That's hard to say.
Jeez, it's hard to be a ref.
Oh, mate.
Like, seriously, like if you showed me that, you know, if I could rewatch that.
You could go back in slow motion. You could probably go, oh yeah, it was a travel, right?
But to see that as you know, screaming down the floor in real time.
Absolutely right. Yeah. As Aaron Dolney just going to quiet things down and knock down a couple of free throws hopefully here and put it back out to 10 points.
As Kimball checks in.
Yeah, good little stint from Zaccolo.
Yeah.
He just picked up a couple of fouls. So he's got 4 fouls now. So not that he's been massive on the offensive sort of output end if he does foul out. Definitely a few things Blackburn need to keep on top of. Legan puts one off the glass, couldn't get it to go. He wanted the ball there. Wants to be involved in this while he's feeling it.
Legan and Jones, this is a good little matchup. Oh, tough pull up, fading away to his right. Very nice.
That's as baseline jumper as you can get from Oscar Jones. Yeah, you're right, the Legan Jones matchup.
Oh, that's just old school footwork, and I love it. Not sure what the...
Flop warning.
Oh, is that what it was?
Flop warning on Miles. I don't know. It seemed like pretty much a fair shoulder in the chest.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a little bit of a bit of mayo, as we say here in Australia, a bit of mayo put on that one. You know, just over exaggerating the contact, perhaps. I don't know, but no, it was pretty good post up by Kimball. I don't think it was excessive sort of bump. Oh, Hines up and under with the left. Any shot attempt from Kane Hines is good for me.
Oh no! Don't look at my notes. This.
I'm trying to see what's going on. The top secret notes.
I'll come back to it.
Legan, tough shot, couldn't get it to go.
Wait for quarter time, right?
Okay. Oh, that's beautiful from Jones. I'd say it's good offense. Other than it being a mid-range jump shot, Jules, we want layups or three-pointers, as we were saying before.
No, I feel like we've moved away from that era. Beautiful finish by Martin. That era of, only threes and layups, I'm not about it. I'm from the Chris Paul school of the game with those lovely little pull-ups like we're about to see now, maybe. Oh.
That's a foul on Jones, yeah.
Is that a tech? No.
Just calling in the sweepers here.
They're going to do it by committee. Now, was that a tech foul? Was it on Oscar Jones?
Nah, just the limit. Just be Wyndham on the limit.
No, but look.
Oh. Too busy trying to organise the court sweepers to get this cleaned up.
Now, apologies, viewers. I didn't. I just thought
Behind
that
you, Phil.
was
Right
Oscar
behind you.
Jones. It could have been somebody else. as Legan misses the first.
I'll have to wind back the tape. This is what you get when you get the kids to do the sweeping. I don't know what else you expect, really. There's Phil. Phil plays in the under 12s, in the ones here. And yeah, there we go. Legan knocking down a free throw. Yeah, we'll have to go back and check out what that was for. I couldn't quite figure it out. Maybe it was, yeah, I don't know. Tech foul somewhere.
Someone said something.
Oh, so there's the tech foul. And then there's the foul for the...
Yeah.
So there's the shots for the foul and the shots for the tech foul.
Right, and credit to Pino, because no one else picked up on it.
Yeah. Figure it out. I've got tickets in it, Dave. I don't know if I can draw. Yeah. I've just been handed the raffle tickets for the three-quarter time, so I might have to try and... You can hold on to my tickets. That doesn't look dodgy if I...
Yes, sir. Oh, I bought a few.
Oh.
Good man.
$2 a pop. That's $10 there.
I bought 3 pairs of socks.
Oh, nice.
One,
yeah.
Not all for me, obviously.
I've got the family hooked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. We're closing out on this third quarter, and it's Wyndham up by 8 after leading by a lot more. What was it, 30 points?
Close to, yeah. Put up 40 in the first quarter alone, and this is big.
Good rebound by Cossack. Hines puts on the floor. He's going to run the point for Wyndham here, a little in out.
We don't see that a lot, but he looks crisp with the ball.
He's a smooth mover, Kane Hines.
I like
Absolutely.
that little in and out. I want to see him go in and out and then take it to the bucket.
Good work from Cossack. Actually, a really nice shot. I think he just didn't realise. I don't think he realised how much time he actually had on the shot. Shot clock, game clock, pretty much synced up. They're going to hold it for the last.
In and out.
There's time for it. as far as last second throws go, that's as close as you're going to get. As we're wrapping up 3 quarters of basketball, it's a pretty tight one. I'll let you take us through the break, Jules. I've got a raffle to do, and I've got a few other duties to take care of. So
you do your thing. Well, Blackburn have certainly made the contest, and this is what you want to see as a viewer. Excellent work, 86-78. Some really big performances in the third from Martin, and who now has 20 points for the game at a very high percentage, and James Legan, obviously we know he can put up a lot of points, but really making his mark there in the third with a couple of big threes, and just like that, 8-point game. So look forward to seeing you in the fourth for what should be a cracker. of the fourth quarter, we have ourselves a ball game. And we have a bit of a raffle that's just finishing up here before the start of the fourth. As Wyndham goes back to their starting five. Blackburn, most of their starting five, a few different. Oh, huge jam by Tony Ailara, and he is, as Daniel Herbert steals the ball, and Blackburn wouldn't be happy with this start. Tony Ailara, always good for a dunk or two.
Did Tony just jam one? Did I miss it? I missed it. It's Miles Thomas missing one. Tough work doing the commentating and the emceeing when there's raffles and all sorts of things going on.
You're a real multitasker. You didn't win though, I'm assuming?
No, I did not. I was really keen on the 18 holes of golf and the $250 meat tray, but you can't win them all.
Choice Manasseh used to have a big second half. Oh, Tomi Ailara knocks down the triple, and we know he can do it. Out to a 13-point game, still plenty of time here. They'll definitely look for Martin and Legan to get going here. They've had big games. Great defense there by Wyndham. Excellent defense by Tomi and Herbert, forcing a tough shot for Martin.
Would have been a heartbreak if that drops.
Yeah.
Tomi wide open for three. Shoots the three ball pretty well. Couldn't get that one to drop. Martin backing up, creating some space. I think Jones spoiled Tomi, who had to sit. Jones coming in hot. James Legan does a physical demonstration with the umpire there. He's giving up about a foot of height. James Legan not exceptionally tall. I think that referee's probably not much more than 4'8". Trying to James Legan.
Come on, Mitch.
James no, but it was just funny seeing James Legan talk, crouching down, trying to talk and trying to be polite, I suppose, get down to someone's level rather than sort of talking down at them. And
a real gentleman.
Yeah, he is, yeah. Needs something to happen here.
Almost another 5 seconds.
Almost another steal for Tomi.
Oh, did well to stay with it, Kimball.
I think he was expecting contact and didn't get it.
Miles Thomas made that first one very difficult for him.
That's a good post up from Tomi. To be fair, Zocolo won 4 fouls. I think Tomi knew it as well. Good defense from Zocolo to post up Tomi hard and get the stop, really, and not give away the foul. Overall, great result. I think Wyndham are pretty happy with Kimball shooting threes.
Yep.
No one in a real hurry to close out there.
Not known for his three-point shooting.
Jones. That's probably the one thing we haven't seen from Jones.
What's that? Going to his left foul bank shot.
I mean, yes, that, but also obviously young. Like it's something we haven't seen much of him in general. But closing out close games, that's something you either have the ability to do that or you don't really. Obviously, we know Manasseh has it. We saw Reece Howard, could do it at times, but couldn't do it at the end of the season last year. And there are players in this, in this comp that have that ability to close games out. McKinnon probably have 4 or 5 of them on their roster that close out games really well. So when a game does get tight, does Jones have that composure to close it out?
And not to say he doesn't, we just
that's right.
haven't seen it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Oh, Herbert's given a green light, red carpet, you name it. I think this is in reference. No, referees.
But yeah, you bring up Manasseh, he's definitely a closer, and didn't we see it against Wyndham last year?
Yeah, absolutely. Tommy working hard on Kimball. Kimball getting frustrated, trying to get open. Neop.
He's not happy with himself, but he is. He's working down there. He's getting good second looks.
Yeah, it's a tough shift when you clock in for a bit of work in the paint, and Tommy Ilar is, they're on the other end.
And they're helping.
That's right.
That you can really tell. Maybe coach has said something to him in the last couple of timeouts, but you just feel the defense has risen a level this quarter.
Yeah. I mean, a credit to Tommy Ilara for the last, 3.5 quarters, pretty much, to not pick up fouls.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to the clutch, and it comes down to a tight, not that it's tight now, but it comes down to a situation where Kimball's got him in the post. He can just go hard at him there, give the foul away, and not really have to worry about it. Now, he's only on 2 fouls, but if he's on 3 or 4 fouls there, he probably has to let obviously 5, 3 or 4 fouls, he has to let Kimball just finish that, A lot of movement going on from Wyndham.
Good read by Herbert.
There's just players going everywhere there. Absolute nightmare. I'm gonna close out my last MC duties, Jules. You can take us through this last time out.
So 99-82, and Wyndham was an 8-point game. They're really pushing away now, and part of that is definitely on the defensive end. They've forced Blackburn into some difficult shots. They've made life a bit more difficult for them, doubling and just looking really clocked in. So it's been good, but still 6 minutes, and we know that Blackburn has some serious bucket getters, so still, could be anyone's contest.
Ryder, track down Matt Stevens for your best dress. Ryder, Lou, Abby, and Emily still here. Track them down. Collect your best dress prizes. Congratulations. Thank you for dressing up and embracing the pink night here at Wyndham.
And it looks like Wyndham staying with the starting 5. Start of a game with Wyndham getting 40 in the first quarter. You were sort of thinking maybe this was the type of game where some of the other guys, Kane Hines, Emmanuel Dang, JT, maybe getting some more minutes. And obviously we're seeing all of those guys, but it was a closer one that we anticipated. So Coach Allen obviously going with his starting 5 a bit more than probably anticipated.
How'd you go there, Jules? Get us through the last.
I think we got there. We got there.
Yep. Yeah, just talking about the, how they wanted to give some minutes to the younger guys, but then it's like, hang on, we've got to put the foot down here.
That's it.
Yeah, it was a 14-31 third quarter for the Vikings.
Wow.
Yeah.
31 points.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
But Wyndham answered back. It's 13-4 for this fourth quarter now. So. Tommy and Kimball going at it again. Good work by Kimball.
Doesn't post up a lot, Tommy, but obviously we know he's got other moves.
Tough finish. Herbert didn't do much wrong. Good
22
finish from
points
Martin.
for Martin. He's been great. Real fun to watch.
Just fast. I know we see a lot of speed, but geez, him, Cheyenne Mabubi from Melbourne Uni, Oscar Jones from Wyndham as well. Some real speedsters getting around the league, and it's fun to watch. 10-point ball game here, 5 to play.
Just too tough down there.
He has so much time. It doesn't make sense how. He just makes it look so easy. Here's James Legan. Tough contest from Jones. So Legan's going to go to line for 3 free throws. Okay, please. You've got some notes there, Jules, to go through while James is shooting a couple of free throws, mate.
You reference White Man Can't Jump, so I put together a list of my top 90s basketball movies. So it doesn't have to be 90s, but I might be 1 or 2 off, so you feel free to make up.
Okay,
right?
okay,
so I've got Hoop Dreams, more of a documentary, but, you know, very iconic.
Yeah.
He Got Game, obviously with Ray Allen. You can't go past that.
Yeah.
Above the Rim. A little bit of a sleeper.
Yeah,
but,
it is.
You know, with Tupac Shakur.
Tupac, yeah, that's right.
And then look, White Man Can't Jump.
I think that's going to be tough to knock off first place for a lot of people.
Have I missed anyone?
It depends on what era you want to talk about. If you want to sort of take it a little bit more, I mean, 90s basketball movies, you haven't mentioned Space Jam.
Yeah.
Jones, corner 3.
Number 2, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, in the first Space Jam, you can't go past that. Coach Carter.
Yeah.
Obviously a bit newer there.
Yeah. I mean, this list could easily be 10, but so, keep going. I like what
Yeah. Another
Hoosiers for the purists.
I haven't seen that
that's
one.
sort of 80s, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
There's also another jump ball called on the out-of-bounds call. Both referees didn't get a great look at that one. Another one I don't recall seeing recently at all, but I definitely watched it once or twice. The air up there.
Okay, yeah.
That's like Kevin Bacon goes to Africa and finds
I feel like if I was to rewatch that, it'd be super cheesy. But when I remember watching it, and he had like this move, so Jimmy Dolan shake and bake. That's it. It's one of those ones that I loved it when I was young. I don't know if I'd want to rewatch it though. But yeah, you're right. The air up there. Okay. He goes to Africa and recruits, right?
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. I'll have to go back and watch that one. Kimball working hard.
He's had a few tough ones that have missed, but he's able to get to the rim, get to the foul line. How many's Kimball had tonight? 15. All right.
15. Yeah, good on the free throws as well. He just jumps into Tomi Ailara on that one. Yeah. And is able to draw the foul. Wyndham starting 5, really spreading the points around.
Yeah.
Herbert, Tomi, Dolney all with 11. Miles Thomas 16. Jones 15. Manasseh 23. And Blackburn, Cortland Martin 25. James Legan 15. Bull Neop 17. And Kimball as well. He's got a double-double. He's got 15 and 12.
I feel like Freitag had a short stint where he was putting up some points. I know he only averages about 7, I think. And he's got 7, but he looked good. I'm surprised I haven't seen more of him.
Only 9 minutes, for Jasper Freitag.
Great defense there by Martin.
Yeah.
Making Herbert work for it.
He almost ran into a big screen from Thomas. I don't know if that's the best shot Wyndham could have got there. Little push here. It's 7 points now. Going to make here.
Great defense. They know who to double there, Wyndham.
Yeah. Legan, Martin, pretty much anyone else. Let them shoot it.
That faked me out. I thought that was going to Kimball. That was a beautiful move. So long, athletic. And he's going to the line for 2.
4 on Tomi. So far, Blackburn have been shooting free throws at a pretty good clip. Bit of pressure on these ones from Bull Neop.
Averaging just under 5 a game.
Yeah.
Having himself quite the coming out party here.
So that's his 3rd free throw he's made here tonight. He's 3 from 4. Looking to make that 4 from 5 if he knocks this one down. Overall, Blackburn shooting him 80% from the stripe. He'd be pretty happy with that as a coach. Not missing out on those easy opportunities. Wyndham needing a score here. See what they can draw up. So easy. Does all the hard work up top. And all the attention going to the other two, and Bull Neop's able to streak out on offense and get it 2 easy points. Give back those nice layups from Jones.
This is big.
Wyndham needed that. It's back out to 8 points. This game's just heated up all of a sudden. Legan fighting through it.
26 points on his season average. And just a 6-point game.
That's really crafty. The way I saw that is he knew there was contact from Kimball. So he realised if he just goes up with that straight away, he's drawing the foul. Whereas if he holds on a little split second, it allows Kimball to get his hands off. But you can see the hands are already on from Kimball. So as soon as he catches it, he goes up.
What that call is there, but
It's a foul on Kimball for talking. And he's trying to say, I was talking to him, as in referring to Bull Neop. And now the coach is wanting an explanation of, I didn't hear it, but obviously the referee heard it. I didn't hear it from here either, but maybe what he was saying to Bull Neop was not in the spirit of the game and was not, above board, and it's adjudicated to be a tech foul. Tommy Iolara doesn't want the tech free throws.
I don't think if that's what happened.
It was just from the chat. It was from whatever Kimball was saying.
I didn't know you could get a tech talking to your own team member. I haven't seen
Depends
that
on what you're saying.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, makes sense, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
If you're absolutely cussing out the referee and,
No, but if he directed that towards his own player. I don't know. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah. We've got our head
yeah, that's right.
headphones
Yeah,
on,
yeah. No, I've been really impressed by Blackburn here today. This is what we wanted. We wanted a contest. On paper, it draws up as a...
Oh, my.
That's
So
really
crafty.
impressive. The late gather into the two-step and then just flying to the rim. Really impressive from Oscar Jones. But, yeah, really impressed by Blackburn come out after half-time and pour on, 30 points in that third quarter. It's been pretty impressive.
Could have been a bit more interesting. It was obviously that big three, then they didn't box out, tech foul, and then the juice going to work, and all of a sudden it's a 12-point game. But you're right. Like, I don't know if you're ever happy after a loss. Probably not. But I think Blackburn will take some good things away from this. And, it's kind of surprising they've only had 2 wins, but I guess it just goes to show it's a competitive league, right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, we talked about Melbourne Uni in 7th or 8th place that we sort of feel confident on any night they could knock off any other team. And we saw that last year with Wyndham finishing top of the table and then going out bang, bang in straight sets in the finals, and McKinnon coming from 5th and taking the whole thing out. So it really goes to show that on any given night, especially when we get to a final situation when, I'll have to do a bit of asking around during the week of what the setup is this year. But if it's a best of one final, it's a bit daunting for any team.
Yeah.
Like if I was the top of the table team or any team, I wouldn't want to go into a best of one final. You feel like in a best of 3 series, the best team's coming out on top, right?
Yeah.
But in a one-of-one game, someone gets, even Aaron, you're playing Wyndham, who might, let's say Wyndham finished 3rd, and all of a sudden in the final, Aaron Dolney goes 7 for 9 again and finishes with 27 points. You go, oh, well, didn't see that coming. That wasn't on my scouting report or whatever it is. Daniel Herbert heats up or something in a final and just goes absolutely bananas. Or, those one game things can really happen. And
or someone from McKinnon goes crazy and they come from 4th to win it. Were they 4th last season?
I think it was 5th.
5th. Jeez.
Yeah, exactly. Whilst losing their best player in the process, or one of their best players.
Yeah, shout out to Nathan Davies.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Seen that a few times. Couldn't get it to go. As Martin. Cortland Martin doing the court sweepers. No favours. laying on the turf there.
He's hit the deck a few times.
I think he saw Manasseh coming, and then just you could see him just wrap the ball up. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to get hit," and just dived into Manasseh there. Although if you're Wyndham, you probably don't mind a foul.
Yeah.
Let them shoot 2 free throws, get the ball back. You don't want them knocking threes down.
Yeah.
You know, I actually saw a few things about that during the week. You know, if you're up 8 with a couple seconds to go, foul. Put them to the line, get two free throws, get the ball back, you know. And Tommy, is that Tommy fouled out? It is. Oh, the foul's on Tommy Ailara there. Yeah, so Tommy's done with 1.5 minutes to go. And they've just gone small ball. And they've put Dolney in. So, interesting. Usually you'd see Hines check in for Kane there or Bo.
Might have been a response to Blackburn kind of playing small ball themselves.
Yeah, that's fair. They don't really have a sort of big, you know, I guess Kimball being their big guy.
What's he, about 6'4"?
Yeah, he's not that much taller than us.
No.
Yeah, a little bit.
6'5", 6'5", 6'6".
Is Wyndham looking to maybe take a little bit of time off the clock and happy to get a good look here, even if it is late in the shot clock.
Oh, can't really do much more than that.
Wrong-footed, fading, twisting. I think his lower body was pointing towards the baseline, upper body pointing towards the ring.
It looked very awkward, but in control at the same time. Look, Blackburn have played tough D. I mean, you know, Wyndham have still scored 114. That's probably more reflective of Wyndham and their firepower rather than poor defense.
Good rebound from Dolney.
Splits the defense.
Lost it on the way in. Egan buries one.
That's great defense.
Yeah, nice composure to find Manasseh in the front court there. Blackburn running a gun and needs something to go here. Mart's just going to pull up and shoot that. Sure is. Dolney's throw this down.
If the pass was a little bit crisper, maybe.
He'll take the 2 points, add it to his tally.
Aaron, question, would you have thrown that down if the pass was
Without
better?
a doubt.
Post it in the comments.
There's no doubt Aaron's throwing that down, I feel like. There's Wyndham going to...
No, Wyndham doesn't hold the ball, and I like it. I don't like, you know, we've talked about this. I don't like the idea of holding the ball up. Keep playing.
Yeah. You don't get highlights like that if you dribble it out. Even if it is with 2.5 on the clock, Miles Thomas swats that out of bounds. The fans are here for 40 minutes of basketball, Jules. That's what they're getting.
That's right.
We might even get a little fadeaway jump shot here to end the game. Credit to Blackburn.
The Juice gets a block.
Oscar Jones with the block. All right, Jules, wrap it up. I'm back on the microphone.
Hope you guys have enjoyed the game tonight. 116 to 104. It was looking like it was going to be a bit of a blowout at the start with Wyndham getting up to 40 points in the first quarter. But credit to Blackburn. They really battled and had a monster third quarter. And we've enjoyed a really good game. Obviously, Wyndham, some of their key performances tonight. Troyes Manasseh, 23 points. Oscar Jones, 21 points. Miles Thomas and Tony Ailara, both of 17. And Blackburn, usual suspects. Martin, 26 points. Legan, 29 points for the leading championship division scorer. And Bull Neop, very impressive, 21 points. You think Blackburn will be, you're never really happy with a loss, but, you know, to battle and only go down by 8 to the top team, you think coach will be happy with that. Next games, Wyndham next Saturday playing Shepparton. That should be a good one. Shepparton first season in a while back in the champ division, and they belong somewhere in the middle of the pack, they are. and obviously it was a very competitive game when Wyndham went up to Shepparton. First round, I believe it was. So that should be a good one. And Blackburn playing Sunbury also on Saturday night. So I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. It's Julian and Mitch. We'll see you next time.